Hey, what's up everyone? It's Friday today, 5th of August, and we're gonna have a look at Bitcoin, and I'm gonna try to give you somewhat of an update here because not much has been going on since the last time we talked about Bitcoin, which was in fact last Friday, and price was trading back here. Like I said, we're pretty much around the same levels, and I'm gonna share with you exactly the same idea. I'm waiting for price to get up to around 28, 29k, and that's where I'm expecting to see a reversal and a continuation to the downside. All right, you can see this big downtrend here, and that last pullback has been going on for quite some time. First we had some ranging market, then we saw some higher highs, higher lows, and that's what I'm expecting to see all the way up to around 28, 29k, just like I said a second ago. So until then, if you really want to trade crypto, if you really want to trade Bitcoin, then obviously you can look for buying positions here on the lower time frames. And there are a few ways that you can enter a buy trade here on Bitcoin right now, and I'm going to share with you what those options are. Now the first one would be to wait for price to eventually break above that previous high here. You want to see a clear breakout, then you want to see price coming back for a retest, and right here is where you can take a long trade. Right, this is a very conservative, also a very confirmed setup, to be honest, so that's going to give you a pretty decent trading opportunity, but you're going to have to wait for quite some time. Remember, this right here is the 4-hour time frame, so it's going to take some time for price to eventually do that. All right, and like I said, you want to see a clear breakout. So for example, this breakout here isn't as good as the one that I have in mind. All right, what we see here is price breaking above that but immediately coming back below that previous high. All right, so that looks more like a fake out to me. A clear breakout is something like this here, that previous breakout that we see. Right, you want to see the market pushing above the previous high and then coming back, but having that space to the upside. All right, this is what we see as a clear breakout. Now the other trading opportunity that you can look is on the pullback, so exactly what we see right here. Now again, this is the 4-hour time frame. If you drop down to a lower time frame, what you can wait for is basically the end of this minor pullback inside of this impulse right here, because we are expecting an upside continuation to around the 29,000 level. Right, so you can drop down to a lower time frame, you can follow this trend inside of that initial impulse right here, and as soon as that trend breaks above some previous highs, again you can maybe wait for a retest as well, then you can look to take a buy trade. Right, now, depending on this breakout here, you will decide where to place your stop loss. And to be honest, this is probably going to give you pretty nice risk to reward ratio here on a setup like this. Now, the third option will give you the best risk to reward ratio. And although it's a little bit riskier, I personally think it's probably the best setup that you can possibly get here. But that's only in case price comes all the way down here to test that previous low, which right now is totally possible. All right, so if that happens, then what you can do here is you can wait for some rejection wicks. All right, so you want to see price pushing down lower below this low, basically collecting stop losses of all the buyers in the market. Then you want to see those candles closing to the upside. All right, so that basically shows that price has tried to push down below this low, hasn't been able to break below that and close down there, but instead of that came all the way back up here and it closed above that low. Now if that happens, then this is probably the best entry that you can get. You're going to have a very tight stop loss just below that reversal, and your targets are going to be all the way up here, like I said, where we pretty much expect for price to go next. Okay, so this is a little bit riskier entry, but like I said, it's going to give you the best risk to reward ratio, so it's definitely worth it to try to get in on one of those types of setups. Like I said, only if price manages to push all the way down here to retest that previous low. Okay, now if you're trading the lower time frames, or if you're constantly looking to trade, if you really want to be active on the charts, it's very important to observe a few instruments, few pairs, and to see where the market presents a better opportunity, because let's say not every time you're going to have a clean setup. Right, I'm trying to give you somewhat of an update here on Bitcoin, but like I said, since the last time we talked about it last Friday, not much has been going on, right? So, you know, if you look at Ethereum, for example, we're talking about crypto here, right? If you look at Ethereum, what we see is, again, an upside move. And on this instrument, we've also got a sell zone, which is a little bit higher than where price currently is. We're talking about 2200, 2400 levels, right? So that means we do have some room to the upside. And that also means, again, for those of you who want to trade crypto, and if you're looking to possibly enter a position here soon, then I actually think Ethereum presents a better opportunity right now. This is the daily time frame. So what we see is this initial impulse. We have just a little bit of a pullback and a continuation higher, and that continuation actually, you know, breaks above that previous high. So right now we've got another pullback, and as you can see, price is pretty much reversing at this previous high. So what we have here is break and retest setup, exactly what we talked about here on Bitcoin. Okay, so it looks like this move is slowing down and it's actually reversing. Don't know if that's the case yet, but that's exactly what you need to do. You need to find your entry based on your entry criteria, based on your strategy, and you can possibly find a trade here on Ethereum as well. But like I said, this one right now, it looks much better than Bitcoin, I think. So we are expecting an upside move here. All you need to do is to drop down to the lower time frames, you know, draw your levels and see if price action gives you a decent entry signal. All right, and if it does, you can then open a long trade and expect for price to continue a little bit higher. As soon as price you know, reaches those sale areas that we're looking at, you know, I think you should close all long positions, and then you should be looking for reversal patterns in the opposite direction. So it's going to take some time for price to get to those zones, and until then we're definitely going to have some more analysis on crypto. Like I said, they come out every Friday. Other than that, we also post on Monday and Wednesday, and we talk about currency pairs, where right now we're focusing on the yen cross pairs. So have a look at them. You may see some good entry points on those as well. I'm actually avoiding the rest of the cross pairs and pretty much, you know, the majors as well, because like I said, the cleanest setups right now when it comes to Forex are on the yen cross pairs. So if you want to stay up to date with what's going on in the market, make sure to subscribe to this channel. Like I said, there are videos coming out you know, every other day. Also, don't forget to check out the links in the description below this video and join our free Telegram channel to see even more trading setups. So that's pretty much all for now. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to watch our last two videos where you can find more valuable information. Check out our channel for more trading related videos. I wish you all a successful trading, and I'll see you next time.